Hello Leo, welcome to Spirit in You. My name is Debbie. Welcome to your April 2019 reading and I hope that you're well. Thank you for joining me. I have my Wild Unknown deck here which I'm going to shuffle away and we'll take out 8 cards for the timeline, so that'll be the energies spanning through the month. How are things with you? I'm sorry this might come to you just a few hours later than it should have been. Oh, first one that's just popped out. Oh, look at that, how marvellous. Your very own sign, your very own card here. A very good energy for you, Leo, because it's the sun. Okay, so that's our first card, okay? I was thinking about the, oh, and we've got some more that have just flown out. You've got the Ace of Swords, and then you've got the Seven of Wands. So as I was saying, I'm thinking that April is going to be a very spiritually evolutionary month. It feels like a lot of growth is going to be kind of coming your way, coming my way, coming our way. It just feels as if that's actually going to be kind of across the board. You may be feeling it already. I think that the way that April will go is it might just feel not so much sluggish. It may be slow, but it's going to pick up momentum. It's going to get going. I'm not so sure if it's going to be, when I say slow, I don't mean that it's going to feel like a drag. I just think it's going to build up. And looking at those first 3 cards there already, it shows that you're just going to be going along really nicely. So if that's 3 cards, we need another 5, don't we? Oh, here we are. 2 more that have just popped out. So you've got the Wheel of Fortune. Let's pop that one there. And then you've got the 5 of Pentacles. So another 3. So yeah, that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling there's going to be some growth. Like almost like a growth spurt, like things are going to kind of just feel spiritually aligned for you. That's what's going to happen. It's going to be a good month. Okay, so I'm just moving them along now. 5. So we just want 3 more, Leo. I love the fact that your sign, your card has come out, your very own. Well, I know that it would be Leo the Lion, but the sun is you, isn't it? You just, because that's what we love about you, is your sunny disposition. Right, I'm going to take 1 off the top here, and that is the Ace of Wands. So now you've got 6, and you'll take 1 off the bottom, the Star, and let's go for 1 in the middle. Ace of Cups. How lovely. And also what we will do, Leo, is we'll have an angel card. Just before we get underway, and the energy is palpable, tangible, exciting as I look down at those cards, the energy that's coming up from them. So yeah, there's some good things coming this month, as you can see, and I'll explain in a moment. Just, excuse me, I've just had a lovely omen. I found a feather on my jeans which were in the bathroom, placed over the bath, which is not something I normally do because I'd had a declutter and I always put everything away because I just like to be tidy, and I'd left my jeans after my shower over the bath, so in the morning I'd pop in and there it is, little feather about so big sitting on my jeans. Tell me, have you had any experiences of angels? Oh, we've got animals for our angel card. Have you had any experience of angels, feathers or just anything angelic? Is it something that you kind of relate to? I mean, I love them. It's kind of where I work from, that kind of loving, gentle, really supportive energy. I'd love to hear if you had. Anyway, this feather, I mean, I've always had this kind of thing. It's happened over the years. It was just that on top of my jeans in the morning, and it was just lovely. It was just a lovely lift. Okay, so here we are. Look what we've got. So we have the sun, and then we've got the Ace of Swords. So this is the first week. So let's have a look at the sun here. Beautiful for you, Leo, because it's all about you. It's all about the radiant you, the way that you come across, your authentic you and your uniqueness. So you start April with a real skip in your step in terms of your personality. I know that I said I feel the energy sort of slowly, but it will pick up. But this is referring to you, your personality, your very presence, your very essence. And I think that what you're going to be feeling like, the experience that you're going to be putting over, and also, again, I think you may be well feeling this, is feeling quite good. It's spring, the weather should be getting better, and we hope that it will. Holidays get planned, all around sunshine for some of you, so this is all very relevant. I think you're going to feel a sense of freedom as well, a sense of anything is possible, and that it's important that you're always your radiant self. I've said this to you, but when this card comes out, it's almost saying to you, listen, you just need to be completely authentically you. We just want you to be you at all times, and come from that sunny disposition. So start off the month with just feeling that, well, I'm just going to show myself exactly as I am, and love me or dislike me, whatever you may feel about me, I'm going to be me, and that's the only way that I can be. But I think that people are going to take a great deal from your energy and your vibe and your essence. That what you admit, it's gonna feel nice. People are gonna want to be around you because of the fun side of you and the fact that there's an energy with you. You may feel as well that your energy levels start to pick up a little bit where they might have been a little bit flagging. You may feel like you've got some new things on the go. And what's interesting as well, which comes along your first week approximately, is now you've got the Ace of Swords. Oh, so there's going to be some strength going on here. There's going to be the inner strength of you, that fire that you've got. And then there's going to be, so you're going to be coming from your heart, coming from your heart centre, from that sunny disposition, from your authentic uniqueness. And then you're going to be coming from a place of intellect. So it's like for some of you could get offered a new job, and it's an admin role, because there'll be a great deal of concentration needed for some of you, and you'll be thinking and working things out. So it could be that there's a job that comes along and you're very good at it, and there's a lot of written work, there's a lot of I can't say this word. You need to be methodical in your thinking, and then I think you'll bring in this aspect of you, this fun side of you, this artistic side of you, and then there's a creative side, so that it'd be like you'd be firing on all 4 cylinders. So you'll be using your heart-centered aspect of you, the compassionate side of you, the fun side of you, and then you're going to be using the intellect that you've got, the knowledge that you've got, the let's pay attention to the detail. What needs to happen? What needs to be said? What needs to be done to keep all of this going, to keep the work going, to keep the conversation going, to keep everybody happy, to get things done in a way that is precise and is concise and makes sense. So there's elements of your personality coming here, different angles that you may want to bring in. And of course, it being an ace, it's divinely orchestrated, so it means that it's help, it's a lovely push, it's a little nudge, it's a support, it's somebody having your back, it's holding you, moving you forward with this lovely ace here. So notice the figure of 8 here, notice the infinity sign and the ability for you to be able to adapt to situations as they come your way. So this personality that you've got and your abilities you'll be using really well. So you'll be using the innate side of you to get the job done, whichever way that is, Leo, whether it's in your personal life, romantically, or whether it's work-based, new business partnership, that kind of thing, whatever it is for you right now that's going on is the way you'll kind of deal with it, the circumstances that you find yourself in. And then the next 2 cards that you get, Leos, you've got the 7 of Wands here, then you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So the 7 of Wands. Now 7's a very spiritual number, which will be lovely for you because you're going to be coming from a place of sincerity. You're going to be coming from a place of uniqueness, and I think there'll be a very individual kind of take to this month for you. I think you will feel like you've got quite a bit to add to whatever situation you're in. You've got quite a bit you want to say. Yeah, you'll be talking, you'll be acting things out, you'll be expressing yourself. And this card here is Wands, and that's, your driving force, your passion, your desire, your goals. It's what you want to do, where you see yourself going, the dreaming big, that kind of thing. So that passion, fire in your belly. When I get this card for you now, it just feels like that you are totally in control here, that you're leading from the front, that you are a leader, and that you can do what is necessary to a certain level on your own. sort of almost you could be solo doing something. And you can always pull on people that you work with, people that are around you to collaborate with you, to talk with you, to give you ideas, to boost you, to back you, to bolster you if necessary. But there's going to be such a strong element of your own uniqueness, which I'm being pulled with the sun, as I can feel it sort of over here, the card, your ability to make things happen rather uniquely. And this is you doing this independently and doing it really, really well. And 7 is a lovely number for you as well. So this spiritual growth, this evolution that I talked about is all par for the course and part and parcel of the way this month will kind of evolve and unfold for you. So capability and a conscious kind of degree of individuality will be coming out here, that you're going to be putting your own spin, interpretation, your own take and your own ideas on the situations as they come along, whatever that might be for you, Leo. And then of course you've got the Wheel of Fortune. So a little bit like our lovely Ace of Swords, we've got this divine intervention kicking in, coming in, wanting to help you again. And the Wheel of Fortune is almost like the fortune teller. You're going into the tent and there's the gypsy with the big crystal ball, and you're asking questions and you're getting the answers. So the Wheel of Fortune is just the way that it makes me feel, of course, and it's a matter of personal interpretation because it is only a general reading, but it makes me feel as if, you know, there's not much that you wouldn't understand, and there's not much that you wouldn't want to just look into or even dive into and kind of open up and look in and what does this all mean, and investigate the situation, because you've got such a keen eye for detail as well. So you'll be interested in what is obvious and what is unseen. And the Wheel of Fortune just says that, well, you can do this. You know, you can look into all that there is up and all that there is below and all there is that's around you. So I'm feeling a sort of sense of, I can do this on my own. I'm very capable, and I can make it really quite enjoyable as I look into the realms of possibilities. Kind of the second week, I'm just leaning over for the cards here. Let's get them all down now. So now, for the third week, we have the 8 of Wands here and the 5 of Pentacles. So let's have the 8 of Wands there for you. Again, so we've got Wands like we just had with your 7. So now we've got 8. So we've got that sort of concurrent. That means that something's moving and it's kind of moving together. It's a unison. It makes me feel as if it's steps. And because we've got this lovely 8 here, it brings me to your inner strength, your inner ability, and your flair. There's a flair in all of this. Now, when this card comes through, it means that something's coming. It's movement. It's you doing something. It's you doing something. Now, at this point, sort of third week, you've picked up the momentum. You're really going for things. You're looking into it. You're investigating. You want your opinions to be on point. You want to be on target. You want the relationships that you're in to kind of come together. You want to blend and mould things the way you feel they should be. So there's going to be lots of conversation. There's going to be a lot of passion as well, a lot of determination. And it could be that something comes to you via a message, because we've got this lovely Ace here of Swords, that something might come through quite suddenly as well. But nothing that's going to knock you off your perch, nothing that's going to take you off balance, because the cards are so divinely orchestrated this month. There's an otherworldly, heavenly, cosmic feel. So you're completely looked after and protected and not on your own, even though you're going to be doing a lot of it yourself. It's going to be like you just know what to do. You just have a handle on it. You just feel it. So it's going to be pretty special. So this 8 coming through, this you needing that inner strength and that drive and determination that you've got anyway to get this movement going in the workplace, in a relationship, in a business, in something that you could just be doing on a leisurely aspect. You could just have started something new and it's just got some real energy behind it. So that feels really nice for you. And then, so yeah, third week, isn't it? So the 5 of Pentacles pops in as a reminder of what has been, certainly not what will be, because the cards are too elevated for us to feel like this rose does. So this is just a reminder that we always need to be creative with our money. So don't get too excited and don't get too going with the flow of abundance and prosperity and everything feels amazing and you overspend. Okay, that's how the card's making me feel, nothing else. Just keep a handle on the purse strings and the bank balance and buy what you need, not what you want or you fancy, just what you actually need, and just be a little bit mindful of the finances. Don't get yourself in a situation where you get, it's another 10 days till payday or something like that, and funds are looking really low because you just had an impulse buy. So restrain yourself. It's a reminder for that. That's exactly what it feels like. I can't give it you any other way because that's what it feels like. That's okay, just go steady. And then the last week, look at this. You've got the star, and then to end you've got the Ace of Cups. You've got 2 aces. So you really are firing with ambition, and there's fertility and birthing of ideas and all this intervention coming in and something really promising. Now the star comes in to let you know that you've just got what's needed this month. There's alchemy. There's alchemy here. There's that sense of, as I mentioned earlier, the balancing and the blending and everything that you need to keep you inspired and keep you going. This is a very self-sufficient month for you, and I think it's because of this spiritual growth. I think you're going to be feeling very creative, very energetic and very inspired. And for some of you, it'll be using all this artistic flair that you've got, Leo, in whatever form that takes, whether you're reading, whether you're writing, drawing, painting, I don't know, in the kitchen, in the garden, riding, in nature, whatever you're producing, because being artistic and creative comes in so many different forms. But because this is very, very, very individualistic, so it'll be personal to you, but it's so lovely. It'll be so warm and sunny because you start the month with this vibrancy, this here I am, happy to be me, pleased to be me, all of me, that kind of thing. I love the star coming through for you because this also could draw your attention to working with children, being around children and enjoying children's company and tapping into the own child within, which this card often makes me feel like, but particularly for you. So for some of you there is that working with children. I just want to bring in the fact that we've got these aces at the beginning and at the end, and they are making me feel like this April, this new beginning, this new start. And it could also be the birthing of something because there's 2 aces. Could be that children are on the horizon because of the star card here. So we'll heed that because for some of you that will be relevant, that baby's on the way and plans and making the home, and then decorating the home, decorating the nursery and all of those things. And then to end the month for you, you've got your Ace of Cups here, or your cup sort of brimmeth over. So great sense of clarity. The conversation's going to be on point. You're going to be feeling quite alive and excited and animated this month. So you're going to want to talk and express your innermost feelings. And there will be an element of you showing yourself as well, showing your true personality and your true identity and your authenticness. You're going to want to you'll feel quite emotional towards the people that mean something to you, that in your personal relationships and in the workplace for you, whatever that means to you, Leo. But you'll want to share the excitement that you feel and the emotions that you've got and your personality and advice that you'll want to give people. I like the idea of this because I'm feeling light, I'm feeling in control, and with this card I'm feeling happy. And because the star is sitting beside it and they are talking to each other and communicating, there's an element of them working together. So you've got all of the elements working with you and around you and inside of you. So you'll be pulling all of this out of you. So there's an element of magic and alchemy and the spirit that is actually in you that is coming out this month. So I do have to say, that I think things are looking rather wonderful for you. And then of course you've got on your angel card, you've got animals. And what's lovely about that is it's also like the children aspect I talked to you about, animals, children. It's just you just loving life now, loving nature, loving people, and showing your true self. They say, don't they, that people, you show your love the way you care for an animal, And people, when they really care about animals, all of their heart and soul comes out. They love your pets and you love animals, and I think you'll be really feeling that, wanting to be around nature, being around animals. For some of you it'll be horses particularly. There's certainly a horse feel going on at the moment, very strong for this month, and I've been getting it a lot these last sort of 3-4 days. So for some of you that will be very relevant. And horses, animals in general, children, wanting to be around animals, children and people that need you, that you'll know that you can heal them, that there's something that they need from you. You'll know that instinctively, because there's an awful lot of spiritual growth going on within you, and there's an alchemy going on, and you've got the universe looking at you. So I think you're going to feel quite like you want to expand your awareness and help others, and you'll do that in a very unique way, in your own special identity, which just feels rather lovely to me. So Leo, I think it's going to be an incredibly expansive month, you know, sort of exploring your horizons, broadening your horizons, and just taking on new things. So whatever it is that's going on in your personal life right now that is just personal just to you, Leo, you're going to do it really well. You're going to handle things really well. I mean, the fact that you've got the sun coming through right at the very beginning, and then let me just pick up that card for you, Leo, and then the ace right at the end there, shows your ability and shows the help that you've got. You've got the star there, you've got the Wheel of Fortune, you've got 2 aces, as you know. So there's an awful lot that there's a lot to be pleased about this month. There's a lot of good energy around you. So you've got good energy coming in, and then of course you've got your own ability to produce this wonderful vibration that people will be drawn to, this sort of healing, loving, spiritual growth, understanding, uniqueness that's going to be coming out of you. So I think your month is going to be expansive spiritually, particularly. So I hope that you really do enjoy it and make the most of it. It certainly looks like you've got the ability to do all of that, Leo. I hope it's a great month. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening to me today. If you have enjoyed this video, it'd be great if you gave me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, maybe you will, and then that would be lovely too. In the meantime, take care of yourself, keep happy, because you've just got such a really vibrant energy this month that, you know, I know people will just want to be around. It's going to be nice to be you, Leo. Enjoy every moment of it. We just have to hear from you. Take very good care of yourself, and I will see you next time. Bye bye now.